enjoy. Ele o que na mais? Yes, kadu na fika la pa 10 off kalau disika jalanin. Beautiful looking. Amazing. All these species, lions, leopard, hyena, war dog, except cheetah, they all use that. They all use dams. They all use termite mud that have burrow that we dig by the ant truck. Which eating termites, no one doesn't use all these termites to live on. So all these species, it will take over from ant truck. So ant truck have a contract to dig the burrows, eating termite. After eating termite, he has to move somewhere else because he's an ant eater. There's nothing that can survive on. He has to dig ant all the time to survive. By digging all this ant, getting to the termite, digging it, eat the ant and move one place to another. Lions, leopard, hyena, war dog, they take over from the burrow itself that's been constructed by ant eaters. It's a very incredible animal when it comes to power. Hyena is very, very strong. And also it's one of the species that really enjoy bones, crushing bones. They have a very strong jaws. If you look at the claw mark, the claw information, they're always sticking out. It's for balancing when they run on the ground. These species, they don't retract at all. These are, if you look at lions, leopard, they can retract, all of them. The reason why the claw is like this, because they don't retract, and when it comes to running, they can really use the claw to balance on the ground itself.
Beautiful animal.
Beautiful. Having youngsters, it's a lot more relaxed. Take it easy for the afternoon. Listening whatever it could be happening around in the area of territory, wherever she have rights to operate. If anything, if other hyena signal for happiness, maybe it could be a mate. So we quickly joining them, go and join them for dinner.
So Rexon, there's a question for you. How do you tell the difference between a male and a female? Because I've seen that the females have penises as well.
It's very easy. Female have a false scrotum and penis that's used for scent marking. If you look at the species itself, female is a lot more large than the male. Then you can really identify them easy on that way. When it comes to a male, it is very amazing because male got only one sexual part. So it's how can you identify them? If you look at behind, underneath the tail, you can see a male have only one. It's got those balls and also the penis that you can see really is a male. But the female got double sex, which the other is not used to. It's only used for scent marking and the other thing, because that false penis is used to rub the grass. Female, they do the scent mark the territory and the market territory. Male doesn't do that. It's only females. It's a job for the females. And most of the times, females are dominant. Males are not the dominant. They submit from the female. So female have power to discipline male. Boy. So it's amazing. It's best for all these species that are living out in wild. And the majority of the women, they really like the way the hyena lives.
Sure they do.
They do. It's very amazing. So a female discipline the male, which if you look at the pride of lions, a male lion has got the power of everything, controlling. There's the power even to discipline the female. If a female kills impala, it will suffer for that. A male has to take over that impala, one share of the female, the rest of the pride. He will be doing his own thing, being alone separately. And it's the reason why it's like that, because when you look at the pride of lions, male have a lot of jobs. Survival of the fittest. If male is weak, is not fit, it will be easy for other male to challenge him to kill all the offspring that belongs to him, and that it will cause him to move away. So you have to be always fit in order to defend the territory. So the reason why the male is like that way is because he has to be always fit. As I said earlier on, survival of the fittest. If you're not fit, you're not going to make it.
Rexon, I've heard this, I've seen there's two species of hyena in South Africa, isn't it? There's a brown hyena as well. Do we get the brown hyena here?
Brown hyena and aardvark. It's few of them. We don't have brown hyena in the area where we are. Our area, savanna, grassland or woodland. We have this almost spotted hyena in the area. It could be reason why it's like that. They haven't make it. Long ago it was into the area because brown hyena is a species that also when you look at them, the main diet is to eat a lot of ants. So with spotted hyena, this is one of the strong animals around in our surrounding. If you look at the history of Southern, if you look at all hyenas, the high density of all predators, so they might compete with lions and leopards and make it because they're eating ants and it will be very easy for them to get wiped away, killed. So these guys are very aggressive. If we all come together, we find sometimes they have interaction with pride of lions. So they're making the way of survival. They're paving their way to survive into the area. Also, when it comes to population, lions sometimes they respect hyena, especially pride of females. They really respect the hyena, let the hyena being alone. If hyena approach the sighting where it could be a kill, it's only females. If 10 hyena come, it will be very easy to drive the females off from the spot. So, although the lions kill a lot of hyena into the area, especially males. If you look at, I will talk about the Mapoko males. If a Mapoko male come across with the female here in the den, the female she won't survive. The Mapoko males will easily get killed with female unless it can access, go inside and hide away from them. The lions and the hyenas are internal enemies. They don't like each other. So most of the species have been wiped away with lions into the area. Lions are really they're very much aggressive towards other species as far as dog-like family or cat-like family because they compete with the same prey, sometimes same territory. And really hyena, if you come across with lion cubs, it's a problem. They kill it, they won't left lion cubs. If the mother is not there, although the mother could be there, few hyena cubs will fight the female and kill all the cubs. And by doing that, is to reduce the competition of future because as you know that the internal enemies, if there's a more population of a hyena or lion into the area, it will end up giving hyena problems.